Hey, yo, what's going on with it? Once again, bros and bronies, pegasisters. This is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011 8K Criticism Guide 2009. You guys know the rest of the intro. And before we begin, like I always do say, definitely check out freedomnetwork.com and, of course, troublenetworkstudios.net. If you want to get your professional channel, banner design, and gain more subscribers, a lot of good stuff. Best partnership around the world. So, yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So, hopefully, you read the title up above and below. This is actually the second attempt I tried to make this freaking damn video because I got so many freaking distractions in the background. My roommates kept talking and stuff. I kept telling them, I'm making enough in video, okay? And they can't seem to get out their thick freaking damn skulls. I'm just saying. I really want to cuss these profanity right now, but I can't. Anyways, I'm trying to keep it calm, cool, collective as I can, even though I'm kind of sound like a hypocrite right now when I'm saying that. And I'm trying not to get into feminism very much into this video. Hopefully you read the title up above and below. I'm trying to remember what I said last time. And, oh yeah, I remember I said I'm not trying to exclude, I'm excluding first and second generation because, those were my nostalgic years. And half of third gen. When fourth, fifth, and sixth came out, though, that's when it became less nostalgic for me. Maybe for younger little kids and teenagers nowadays, maybe it's nostalgic for them, but not for me. I'm just saying. Anyways, let's keep it moving right now. The only one I put in Gen 2 is for this Pokemon was Celebi. That was it. And everyone else is from 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, which of course is let's see, it's Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, and Kalos. Yeah, that's it. So, anyways, yeah, let's really get it started. I've been stumbling so much my freaking words. F and L. Seriously. Yeah. Anyways, I forgot to put my hat on too. It's a crappy little mess. I'm sorry. I apologize for that, guys. Anyways, let's really keep it moving because I just got out the shower a few minutes ago, too. I forgot to mention that. Let's get this thing started. So, with Pokemon, why are there certain Pokemon? I think that's what I'm going to title the video. Why are certain legendary Pokemon mostly all neutral when some of them look male and female? And like I said before in the last part of the video, which I may or may not upload, we'll see what happens there. I did point out the fact that I gave a lot of respect to Ken Sugimori, Junichi Masuda, I used to call him Jinjuriki Masuda, and Satoshi Tajiri, the three CEOs, the biggest three CEOs in Nintendo and Game Freak and all that created Pokemon. Because in the mascots, this is how I used to do my top 5 for mascots of Nintendo. Mario's usually the first one, then Link, then Pikachu, then Donkey Kong, then Samus Aran from Metroid series, after Donkey Kong series and Pokemon series and Legend of Zelda series. Which I'm not going to lie, I wasn't a big fan of Zelda at all when I was growing up as a 90s kid. It was just, crap never appealed to me. It was a hard-ass freaking damn game. Not until all the way 2003, around the time when Ruby and Sapphire came out, or I think it was 2002, 2003, around that time, when the Wind Waker came out. That one and Phantom of the Hourglass, that's when I started getting into it. So I was kind of a little bit of a late bloomer as being a Zelda fan. After that, that's when I got hooked onto it. Before that, I didn't really care about the NES, NES, and then the N64 version. They were hard-ass freaking games. They were just super complex. It was way too freaking hard for me to beat those games. It was hard as crap. Plus, I didn't have an N64. I used to play it every weekend when I used to visit my cousin's house back in the day. Before the internet became extremely powerful like it is today. Back then, it was just barely only used for either emails, porn, or what else? School projects. That was it. Everything else, it was pretty much social media networks. They didn't exist till now. That was until the mid-2000s. And I could go on forever talking about that, but I'm not going to talk about that because that's not what it's about. Also, I'm going to be leaving politics crap or feminism. I'm going to be leaving that out the video completely because I'm not going to, that's not what my channel is about. That's my criticism guide 2009 when I do my super rants and raging, reaction reviews and all that, and my movie reviews. And speaking of which, I was going to put this in a small update. I may or may not end up putting this, in the video. But, oh my god, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was going to start bringing the movie trailer reviews back next year in January, so be on the lookout for those again. Last time I did one was early May this year, and I just stopped completely because I didn't want to put those on my channel anymore, but I'm reconsidering it because that's how I got a lot more views at that time. A lot of people actually liked watching me at that stuff back then. Now it's 8 months later, barely nobody watches me anymore. I'm just saying. I'm not mad or angry at you guys. I love you guys. I love the subscribers. Just kind of watch more of my stuff. I'm just saying, you don't have to watch the whole 20, 30 minutes. You could watch half the video or less, and I'd still be happy with that. Anyways, yeah, let's keep it moving. There's certain Pokemon, like I said, I excluded Gen 1 and Gen 2. And this is all brand new. I didn't say this in the older video that I put up. It's probably going to be a blooper reel or something. That's what I'll probably title it. Whew. Yeah. Let's start off with Celebi first, and that's the first one you saw there, even though the list is moving a lot faster now. Oh, man. I don't know what it was about Celebi. It could be male, it could be female. It's like, with the big blue eyes and I have big giant eyelashes, I would think it's a girl, but the way it dresses is kind of like tomboyish. Even though I know it's completely neutral. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. This isn't really a review. This is actually a discussion, too. Not a rant or anything. I don't know, it just had the tip of its wings. It looked like it could have been a fairy, like fairy type instead of psychic grass, but grass psychic was a thing back then. The only two other Pokemon that had it back in those days was Execute and Executor, and that was it. And then Celebi was the third, in Gen 2, after Gen 1 was finished with the Kanto region. The classic ones I grew up with like hell. That was literally my addiction at that time as a little kid. That was 7, 8-year-old me. It was really wild back then. Alright, so yeah, the tip of its wings and everything. The only type of prevalent relevance that it got was in that Pokemon Forever movie where it had to team up with Suicune. And the way it sounded, it could have been a little boy, but it could have been a girl. Maybe in the Japanese version, most of them were girls that were voice acting the legendary Pokemon. I'm just throwing that out there as a statement. And that's all I got to say about Celebi. And then the rest of them, third generation. Let's see what I put on there. I remember it was Latios, Mega Latios didn't exist yet until later on, which was last year. It's about to be 2 years pretty soon. It's crazy as hell how time flies so fast. I feel like I'm old as shit. As heck, excuse me. Like I'm 80 years old. That's how I feel, even though I'm like mid-20s, almost 26. But still, I feel old as heck sometimes. It's weird. It's wild how time just passes people by sometimes, you know? So there's that. Alright, Mega Latios, that wasn't a thing until later, but I'll just focus on those two, the regular versions of their self. Oh man, I can tell right off the bat, obviously Latios was a boy, Latios was a girl. It could have gone either way. You know, that actually surprises me too. You'd think the color red would appeal to boys and girls, but I guess it appeals to girls more, and blue appeals to guys more. If they would have made Latios maybe black or green, gold, you know, some manly type of color, it would have been more, you know, male. But if it would have made it like pink or rose purple, polka dots and all that stuff, and light green, lightish yellow, that probably would have been more of a girl, appealing for women, Pokemon fans that are females, you know? And then for Latias, or Latias, however you want to say it, it sounds like dead Latin language every time I say it, like Latios, Latias, like in Spanish, it would be the same thing almost. But like, it's for English, it's Latios, Latias. It sounds weird as heck the way people say that, but I'm not trying to be racist, I'm just saying. For Latias, it's a little bit different. It's the only prevalence they ever got. They had a couple, like, intros. I think in 4th generation, they made a small, quick appearance, and then that was it. And all the way till 6th gen, that's when they had the power. Everyone in the Kalos region was putting, like, Mega Latias. For anyone that did competitive battle with the OU tier, the Smogon thing, which I really don't give a crap about. But a lot of you people do give a crap about. A few of you probably don't like me, but most of you do. But yeah, there was a lot more prevalence again with the shiny ones. Oh my god. It wasn't really, I had no issues with those. The things they changed a lot though when they made Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire was a couple things. Like, they just give it to you automatically. That's insane as heck, man. Seriously. Like, Latios and Latias, like, after you defeat them, whether you catch it or not, you know, it says if it wants to be your friend and wants to go on a journey with you, you don't even have to catch it like you did in the older one. And no, I'm going to sound like an old man when I say this, but back in my day, like in the early 2000s, like, when Ruby and Sapphire came out, you had to bust your butt, bust your balls to freaking go find that thing. Because it would, like, move all over the map. Now it's just, they hand it to you there. I guess they saw the error of their ways. You know, Ken Sugimori, what's his name, Junichi Masuda and Satoshi Jira. Maybe they saw the error of their ways. Like, oh, we didn't want kids to rage quit and all that stuff and stop buying our products. So, hey, we'll just give it to them. That sucks a little bit in a way. I'm not going to lie. Because I really wish they would have did that when I was younger. But no, they got to appeal for the kids today. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to make this a rant or anything. It's just, it aggravates me a little bit, you know? It leaves me a little tense. It's tension. Because tension, so they could cut it with a knife, you know? Oh, and I put a little new background in the back, like I said before in an older video. I designed it a little bit more. Hope you like that. I put the promos and all that, the little coins that I got from before, and the figurines in the back. Has nothing to do with this video at all. I just want to make it look nice, you know? Representable. Anyways, that's done with Latios and Latios. Let's see who else. That was a legendary in there. Oh yeah, Jirachi. You already saw that one in there. I don't know, because the voice actor in English was different. I never saw the Japanese one. I think it feels like it predominantly feels more male than it is female, but a lot of females thought it was cute, it was adorable, it was sweet, and everything like that. There's not too much I can say about Jirachi. You know, there's other things I can say about its eye, but that leads to a lot of alternative media conspiracy theory like Illuminati, New World Order, Freemasons. I'm not talking about that here. That's on my other channel, Criticism Guide 2009. That's where I get a lot more deeper into that stuff. That I'm way, way well awake. I'm wide awake what's going on in this world. I'm not going to talk about that at all. Unless a lot of you new people might know about that already. So, and it gets really depressing, and then I'll start cursing up a storm. And I might break a couple things if I start talking about that. So, just a heads up. I already broke 2 other things like earlier when I made another video, and I raged the hell out. I'm not going to lie, people. Not because I have anger issues or nothing. I'm just saying, like, woo! It made me infuriated. I was frustrated when I had to talk about the alternative media stuff, about RoboCop stuff, and then like these turrets taking over and drones in the sky. You know, it was very depressing. Anyways, yeah, let's keep it moving after Jirachi. There's not too much to say about it. I could have went with Deoxys. That thing, that could stay neutral for all I care, because that doesn't look male or female, period, even though in the movie it has like humanoid features a little bit, but it doesn't have any feet, so it could turn into a lot of different DNA things. I'm not going to talk about Deoxys or Deoxys, however you want to say it. I can never spell that thing's name right at all. It was a virus Pokemon. That was going to Generation 4, which is the one that you saw there, the Lake Trio, you know, Azelf, or some of you people call it Azelf. I always called it Azelf or Azelf. Or Mercifrit. I used to call it Mercifrit instead of Mesfrit or Mesferit. I don't know, some people, they say weird-ass freaking, like, pronunciations. And Uxie, I really don't like calling it Uxie, but some of you people like calling it that. I always called it Uxie, you know, because it has the letter U in it, you know. Okay, so, let's start off with all 3. You know, I'm going to start off with all of them. Uxie, Azelf, and Mercifrit. Or if some of you people want to pronounce it differently, go for it. You know, I have no problem with that, you know, to each his own. I have no problem with you pronouncing it the way you want to pronounce it, you know. So there's that. Let's see, what else? The Lake Trio. What can I say about it? There's not too much to say about them either, you know. I guess with Mesfrit, I could see it more as a female, because it is light pinkish rose, and it has like these little dreadlocks on the side of its like head, so I could sort of see it being female. Azelf, I don't know how to pronounce it. Or Azelf, I don't know how to like pinpoint this one. It could be a boy, it could be a girl. I have no clue at all. All 3 of them have yellow eyes. I know that because they're all like brothers or sisters in a little Triforce. I always refer to those 3 as Mew's cousins because it looks a lot like Mew's cousins. I don't know why. That's how I've always seen the Lake Trio. And you guys probably can't see in the back there. I got like a Mysterious Treasures like TCG like little package there, and it has all 3 of them: Azelf, Mesfrit, and Uxie. And Uxie, I don't know. I feel like it could have been more male than female. The way they portrayed it in the anime, it sounded like it was a little bit more of a boy than a girl. So I guess Azelf and Mesfrit were more feminine and masculine. I don't know. Just how I pronounce it. You know, that's how I view certain Pokemon in the Pokemon universe and the franchise. And who else was in there? Of course, you already know Darkrai and Cresselia. Cresselia can stay perfect the way it is. It's female. When you catch it, it's female. It's just pure female. That's it. It's not male or neutral. It doesn't have a gender at all. What else? Darkrai, I don't know. I think it could just be more pure male. But for some reason, they don't put no gender on it at all. It's just neutralist, genderless. I feel like it should be more masculine because it has a lot of masculine features. It could use a lot more physical hitting moves and special hitting moves. And it packs a freaking punch. It's a legendary. It's an event legendary back in the day with Diamond, Pearl, Platinum a couple years ago. What else? It's 2007. It's almost 2015 now, so I tell them. Almost 8 years ago already, well, since Diamond Pro came out. What else? I didn't put Palke, Dialga, or Giratina on there because they could stay neutral the way they are. I have no problem with them being neutral. Who else? Trying to think. Arceus, yeah. That's definitely super neutral right there. It's supposed to be the God, the Jesus Christ, and the Messiah of Pokemon. That's what it is. I'm not trying to get into religion here or nothing, but that's pretty much what it appears as. Arceus. Or Arceus, as some people call it. It's so weird. I don't really like saying Arceus because it sounds like a K. It's Arkecus instead of Arceus. I always called it Arceus, you know? Because it's a C, not a K. You know? Maybe in Japanese it sounds a little bit better that way, but in English, that's how you should pronounce. But hey, like I said before, to each his own. You want to pronounce it any way you like, go for it. I have no problem with you people pronouncing it the way that you want to say it, you know? There's that, and who else besides Arceus or Arceus? Who did I not have a problem with before? I didn't really talk too much about Manaphy or Phione because they're good the way they are. I have no problem with them being neutral. And who else? I did the Dragons, I did the Late Trio, I did Manaphy, the event one. I did the other two events. I did all the other ones. I did Arceus, and there's leads to one other Pokemon that's, in a way, it's pseudo-legendary, Garchomp. That could be male or female because it's an average Pokemon. No problem with that at all. Heatran, or some people call it, their pronunciation is Heatran. I think in a way, I don't know, it could be male or female. I don't have no problem with that. It shouldn't be genderless at all because if it's able to spawn an egg and give an egg back to you and it's a legendary Pokemon, hey, go for it, you know? It looks like a big giant lobster tarantula. That's how I always seen Heatran, you know? Another thing, it was one of the first steel fire types to ever come out into existence. And there was no other steel fire type, especially legendary, God forbid, that wasn't available at all until this one came out. And yeah, there's no problem with that. The way it sounded with its voice, it could have sounded like it could have been a dude, but it sounds like the same person that did Metagross's voice back in 3rd generation. Whoever did Heatran's voice. So it could have been a guy. But it could have been a girl either. You know, who the heck knows? And now we're going to Generation 5. As most of you saw Reshiram and Zekrom. I know a lot of people call it Reshiram or Reshiram. I don't like calling it that. I just call it Reshiram. I don't know what Reshiram is. Regular Reshiram, you know, I feel like it could have been maybe either way, but it has a lot of feminine features, so I feel like it could have been more female than male. That's what they should have made it, instead of just making it pure genderless, because imagine getting a whole bunch of Dragonite's from there, even though you probably have to use a hack. That's the only way you're going to hatch a Reshiram or Zekrom or any legendary Pokemon out of an egg. Period. So yeah, it has the feminine hair and everything like that, and I know a lot of people, they make fun of its, front feather. It looks like a penis or something like that. But, or they call it feather dick or some crap like that. I'm not going to get into that. But damn, that's kind of messed up. But I guess some people wanted it to be male too. But if they would have had that off, in the background, I know it has those big giant flames in the background. It makes it look very feminine. And I feel like it would have been better as a woman, female Pokemon instead of a male. It has the blue eyes, blonde hair, blue eye type of thing. But it's white, though. Black and white. And a lot of people make the fun of the racist thing about Michael Jackson and everything about compared it to Pokemon Black and White, but that was about 4.5 years ago. It was a while back. So for Japan, now Zekrom, I feel like it being how it looks like a real giant electric Pokemon. It's giant, it's black, it's huge. Don't take that as a sexual reference, but damn. What can I say about Zekrom? It has a big giant tail in the back. It's not like how Reshiram's tail is. It actually doesn't burst into flame. It bursts into electricity because it's Dragon Electric. First Dragon Electric of its kind, next to Reshiram. First Fire Dragon of its time, or Dragon Fire. Or Dragon Electric. However you want to put the type in first. Whatever elemental type you want to put in, that's totally fine with you. That's cool. I'm cool with it too. Okay, just don't be an a-hole about it. What else can I say about Zekrom, or Zekrom, as some people like to call it? Zekrom. I mean, they were very super prevalent when the TCG came out with Legendary Treasures. Golden Reshiram, Golden Zekrom cards, full arts from Legendary Treasures. It was a huge giant thing. It still is nowadays, but not as big as it used to be. Let's just put it at that. You know, so there's that. Well, what else can I say about Zekrom? Oh yeah, one other thing, it has those big giant claws to slash into things. It's not just as even its regular hands either, so you know, I have no problem with that being like neutral, or if it was male it would be a little bit better, but hey, I'm not judging or discriminating on Pokemon, the CEO creators that made all this, and I think professional artists have made all of this too. And I gotta do a drink of water, my voice is going. I didn't put Kyurem on the list because I put black and white Kyurem on there because they're fused with Reshiram and Zekrom, but I never really put Kyurem on there, or some people like call it Kyurem. I can't say it like that. That sounds really annoying as hell to me. I apologize. Because they say it was a distant alien Pokemon that came from outer space into a meteor. Sounds a lot like Metagross and Deoxys if you ask me, but hold on. Alright, there we go. So anyways, yeah. It came from like the legendary outer space and everything, so that's cool for it being neutral. Doesn't have to be male or female at all for me. With those big giant yellow demonic crazy demon monster eyes, looks cool as fuck. It looks badass, I'm not gonna lie. Looks insane as hell. What else? But when I made black and white Kyurem, you know, I still think, you know, my point stands. Black Kyurem should have been the male, and then female should have been the white Kyurem. White Kyurem should have been the female. That's how I see it. And what else covers in Generation 5? I don't know, Genesec, I don't know what it is. It could have been a male to me. It could have been female. It could be both if it wants. As long as it's not transgender or nothing. No offense to transgender people out there. I'm just saying, just putting it out there. What else? There's not too much I can say. It has a giant megalo cannon on it, so I guess I'll make it more male than female, but my point stands. It could be either one. I wouldn't care. I took off Keldeo off the list because I already talked about him a lot about 3 years ago when I did that Sword of Justice movie review. If any people remember that back in 2012. You are awesome. I love you so much. You're badass. You're amazing. You're a good person. You're cool. You're chill with me. But yeah, other than that, the Musketeer Pokemon, you know, Terrakion or Terrakion as some people call it. Cobalion or Cobalion. I used to call it Cobaline or Cobalion. I used to call it Cobalion. You know, it's all good. It's cool. And then Virizion. I always used to make fun of this thing so much, and this was only 4.5 years ago when this game came out for 2010 Japan and 2011 over here in the US at that time. It's almost 4 years so far, or 4.5, however you want to pronounce it. F it, I don't care. Virizion or Virizion. You know, I used to make fun of this Pokemon saying, hey, look, it's the smartphone of Verizon. It's Verizon. I'm going to send out my Verizon. Like, let's go Verizon. Go. Go to the smartphone and use App Attack or cell phone charge or something, you know? I used to make fun. I used to give so much crap to Virizion, man. Seriously. I always felt that one felt a lot more female. It had a lot of female feminine features and everything, so I probably had to put that one as a female Pokemon instead of just making them all neutral. That didn't make sense at all. Especially if you've seen the movie. Like, 2 of the voice actors that did the voice for Cobalion and Terrakion, they sounded male. They were guys. And the one that was female was Virizion. So I'm still mind blown by that. But no, in the video game, in the TCG, it's neutral. I don't understand that. Really, I don't. It looks like 3 giant deers. A deer, a lion, and what's it called? A bulldog. Or no, like a horse or whatever Terrakion's supposed to be, because it has the horns on the front. It looks like a raging bull, like something off a Red Bull, you know? Make a meme out of that. I would laugh so hard if you did. And that one kind of looked like the Flash with Cobalion. I always thought it was electric steel, but actually, no. No, all 3 of them are fighting types. It's steel fighting. Which we never had a steel fighting except for him. That was it. Maybe in the 6th generation I think there was, because I've never played them, but who knows, one day I will. Okay, the Genie Pokemon, pretty much flat out, not their Altherian forms. I know I put their ethereal forms on there. I don't know how you say that, but for Black White 1, that wasn't there. Black White 2 was on there. They could put any gender they want with the ethereal forms, but in their regular forms, they should just put them all pure males. They're just guys. The Genie Pokemon, they're guys that got nipples and stuff like that, and they don't got boobs or anything, so automatically it doesn't make them female. I made some male all the way, and they're all muscular, like they were taking steroid injections in their clouds, because, you know, they don't got a butt. They just have those little, like, giant tails in the back of their clouds, and that's it, you know? With Thunderous, Tornadus, and Landorus, you know? Oh, man, I remember their old school Japanese names, too. Renderosu, Landorosu, and Tandorosu. Linarosu, Randarosu, Tandorosu. I don't know. I could be saying it wrong. I still remember them back in the day, too, man. It's been so long. Yeah, they should just make them all male, because they have a lot of male features. They got big, giant, strong arms, giant claws, you know. Very manly stuff. Giant fangs, you know. They could kick the crap out of anything. They're all flying types, too. What else? Who did I not put on this? Oh, yeah, Zoroark. I know Zoroark, or Zoark, however you want to say it. I know it wasn't a legendary Pokemon. It was an event Pokemon. But I'm just putting it on this list just because I feel like it should have been a female, pure female all the way, because, like I said, it has a lot of feminine features. The legs are really skinny. It's very fast, very speedy. It has claws. Has a lot of makeup around its eyes, too, and it has lipstick on its list. So, plus it has a long ponytail, man. And I know some men do that, too, but, like, you know, they're hardcore, like, gang bikers and all that. You know, bike gang people, you know, like Hell's Angels, or people are in Harley Davidson and all that stuff, you know. Yeah, I can understand that, but this one has a crap ton of feminine features. They should have just made this thing pure female, even when it was Zorua. So I still don't understand, especially with a lot of the fan art I've seen of that thing. Oh boy, that and Lucario. A lot of people ship the hell out of Zoroark and Lucario. I'm not even going to get into that because I'm trying to keep it PG rated. So yeah, there's that. Who else did I not put on this list? I didn't put Keldeo on here. That one on the list. Victini. Yeah, I didn't get to talk about Victini. I feel like that one could be either or. It could be boy or girl. Because the way the voice actor was playing, the voice sounded like it was more of a male, but has a lot of feminine features for some reason. So it could be either or. I'm cool with that. It was like a fire type Pokemon of Pikachu. That's what it looked like to me. Unless you want to use it as a victory thing, like that. Or I think, no. V-Create. I think that's what it was called, V-Create. And that's a super strong ass move. I've used that a lot in my battles when I used to use hacks and stuff like that. Not on the internet, nothing. I just used them in Smogon, and that's huge ass freaking damage for the win, you know? I don't know if it's banned by now, but I don't really follow up too much on it. What else? Yeah, that pretty much does it for the Black and White Unova region, Generation 5. And now the last one, 6, Kalos region. I know it's going to be about 2 years old now, maybe a year old or two by next year. But, oh man, where do I begin? I know I should have put Zygarde on there. I know you guys saw him before. I don't care about him being like neutral or genderless. He could stay that way. And I know this is going to sound funny. I was actually thinking about this all day today. But Zygarde, I feel like that's like a case of, you know, if a Cradilly, and an Arbok went together, you know, they had sex and all that, and had Pokemon, you know, sex, and then boom, they had the birds and the bees, and boom, they make an egg with each other. Then Zygarde is their child because it has the whole body shape of Arbok, but then it has the exact same color palette and the color tone of Cradilly or Cradilly. You know, the one from Generation 3 that was that big giant seaweed. It would go ding 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 like that. You know, the one that was supposed to be like the second fossil root. No, I think it was root fossil, and the other one was claw fossil that had Anorith and what's his other name? Armaldo, you know? I always sound like Armando, like some Puerto Rican name. I don't know why, because I used to call my cousin that all the time when I played the game. Oh, fun times, you know? I used to call him Puerto Rican all the time, you know? Every time I played Anorith, no, Armaldo, I always called him Armando. Or Armando, you know? I don't know. However you want to use your pronunciations, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to be judged or discriminatory. I'm just saying. I'm letting you people know. Who else? Yeah, that's pretty much it there. I excluded that one. I excluded Volcanion because, you know, it pretty much looks genderless completely. So it looks like something that Heatran would look like, except it's water fire instead of fire steel. It's like, I call that one Heatran's cousin because it looks a lot... Volcanion looks a lot like Heatran, except it's an event Pokemon. You can't catch it regularly, you know, which kind of sucks, but I'm not gonna lie. Except it has these two big giant claws in the background. That's pretty much the only difference, you know. So there's that, and then it has its own little special ability. I think it's called Steam Burn. It's kind of like how what's that other move? Scold. It's like Scald or Scaled. Scald. The one that's like a water type move, but it burns the Pokemon really bad. It has a 70% chance of burning. But yeah, it's sort of like that a little bit, but a little bit more different. It has a little bit more edge to it. It's double. It's almost always, it's like a Will-O-Wisp. Always has a chance to increase a burn. Or Sacred Fire. That's cool. I'm agreeable with that if it's neutral. Hoopa and Diancie. Oh man, Hoopa and Diancie. Mega Diancie. I feel like it could be both. You know, with Hoopa. Mega Evolution of Hoopa looks like it could be male. Pure male instead of female. Instead of just making it pure genderless. I have a little bit of a problem with that one. So, I gotta disagree with Game Freak and Nintendo and not making them like no genderless, neutral, you know? Seriously. So there's that, and the different form version of that thing for what's his name, Hoopa is really freaking weird as heck. It's actually like based on the Japanese, you know, religion of Buddhism and stuff, you know, or Chinese religion or Asian religion in general. I'm not talking about that at all. It's based on like their god Buddha, you know. That's how it is for the meditation and all that stuff. So yeah, there's that. And the last one that stops this list, well, actually not the last one. I still got to talk about Yveltal and Xerneas, or Xerneas, as some people call it. One of my more favorite Pokemon, Xerneas. For other reasons too, but I'm not going to get into that in this video. So let's go to Diancie, however you want to pronounce it. Once again, I'm not discriminatory on how you say stuff. But yeah, Diancie, however you want to pronounce it. Mega Diancie, that thing should have just been pure female. I remember some people raging about that and ranting about why is Diancie the female? Because when it's a Mega Evolution, it has a big giant wedding dress on and bloomers and all that, you know? And it has giant diamonds dripping down from its like, from its what's it called? From its dress. And I'm not sure if Game Freak did this intentionally, but its signature move, it feels like a callback to Digimon. If any people are really big fans of Digimon, I was actually a fan of that back in the day. The third generation of Digimon. There was only like 3 seasons, like 3 generations of Digimon that lasted over here in the United States. It was about 12 or 20 or 30 different generations in Japan. We never got those out here because it died out really quick, that franchise, unfortunately. Because I did like it a lot, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, that's what it was with Digimon. No. If any people remember Renamon, she used to use this attack called Diamond Storm. Now, I don't know if Game Freak stole that from Fox or not. I mean, if they did, that's really, really messed up. But if they didn't, and they did it like purely out of their train of thought, how to give Diancie the Diamond Storm as a signature move, like how they did with Renamon back in the day, you know, hey, it's all good. You know, I'm cool with that. Hopefully they didn't steal any of their content. That would suck if they did that, really. That would be cool. I kind of lose a little bit of respect for them if they did do that. And regular Diancie, it should have just been pure female. I mean, now it has a giant rock and it's like, as for its legs, which is kind of weird because it's only half of its body is a deformed version of Carbink. That's pretty much what it disclaims. And I already talked about it last month. I'm not going to try to like too much get into Diancie because I already did the movie review last month for it and I got about a good 100 views. Hopefully somebody watches. Even if it's one person, that'd be awesome, you know? So I've been getting 0 views lately and that sucks ass. I'm getting a little aggravated about that, you know? I'm getting very frustrated with that crap. Sorry, I try to keep my cool, but it sucks, you know? But yeah, tell me what else you want me to do, people. What else can I do, you know? I'm just saying. I'm not trying to lash out at you people. I'm sorry I apologize if you thought I'm lashing out at you. I'm just letting you people know my thoughts and views and emotions on that, you know? Alright, yeah, so that pretty much does it for Diancie. Plus it's like purplish pink and white and has a crown on its head when it Mega Evolves. And it's a heart. It's a heart shape. You can tell off the bat right away that should have been a female Pokemon, but I don't know why they scrapped the idea. Game Freak and Nintendo, they decided, no, let's just make it genderless. I think the reason they did that because they didn't want people hatching Diancies and stuff. They wanted it to be an event Pokemon. That's the only, like, reason that they probably, in my own opinion, that's the only reason I can think of why they did that. You know? That kind of sucks a little bit, seriously, man. Even if they were going to do that, let them go for it, you know? instead of paying thousands and thousands of dollars every year in games, you know? I'm just saying. If you even have that much money. I'm just letting you people know. And then the last two, Yveltal, I just feel like it should have been male because of his giant, like, crazy evil horns. And it's pretty much the demon Satanist, like, crazy demonic force. It steals life away. It's the Grim Reaper of Pokemon in a way, next to Darkrai and Giratina. Next to those two. You know? Literally, like the Renegade Pokemon and the Abandoned Pokemon. Pretty dark stuff, you know? No pun intended. Oh, excuse me, no. Darkrai was the Nightmare Pokemon, you know? And let's see. Who was I talking about? Yeah, Xerneas? No, Yveltal. Another reason why Yveltal should have been male, just like has that loud, strong, like lion cry, like that. If you've seen the movie Dynasty Cocoon of Destruction, you know what I'm talking about. Even the old ones from last year, like the little previews when they were showing X and Y and all that, it was just a mind blown. Boom! That. That's what people do on the internet, at the most, you know. So there's that, and what else? That's all I gotta say about Yveltal. That's how I used to call him, Yveltal. Oh man. Now Xerneas, or Xerneas as some people call it. If any of you people have actually seen the movie Dynasty Cocoon of Destruction, if you wait till the middle and the ending part to hear Xerneas speak, because he uses that telepathy psychic speech, because they're these giant gods that take over the Pokemon universe in this world. Not in our world, because it's reality here. That doesn't happen at all. That does happen, I'll probably be the apocalyptic last days in Bible, Book of Revelations, you know, end of the world type of Mayan calendar stuff, if that ever does happen. But other than that, that's pretty much not going to happen. I can say that for now. But, yeah, Xerneas, it had a female voice. And it looks very, very feminine. It looks like a strong, like, over-steroid, like, steroid-induced enhancing version of Virizion. It's like Virizion had a Mega Evolution and then was Xerneas. That's how I feel like it was, because it has that deer, elk, you know, horse, mammal type of, like, shape and form, because it looks like a giant deer. And I remember last year everyone was making fun of it from doing parodies of it being Princess Mononoke, the big giant head deer or whatever that had all those antlers and everything. And it does sort of look like that. It looks like one of those like behemoth Goliath type of titanous monsters that existed back in the Greek Roman days, maybe. Like gigantic Pokemon and all that stuff. Gigantism, I don't know what to call it. Yeah, it had a female voice in the English version, for all I know. Japanese one, when I looked at it, it sounded a little bit like a dude, but it could have been a chick. I don't know. I was a little confused with that. I feel like it should have been female. You know, that's what I'm saying there, because it has so many female like attributes. It has a giant long tail. I've been seeing a lot of the brony community, you know, put My Little Pony versions of Xerneas. Oh, shout out to Ink Rose, aka Anastasia. She actually did that a couple months ago when she put like Princess Celestia and Princess Luna, and they had the Yveltal and Xerneas on the other side. She ponified them. That stuff was cool. I like how she did that. I'll put the link in the description below if you want to see how she did that. That was awesome. I like that, you know. Round of applause for Ink Rose doing on that thing, aka Anastasia. If you're a brony or pegasister, you know who she is, Ink Rose. She's pretty big on this thing. Way more subscribers than me. She has about 80, 90,000 K subs or whatever. That's a lot of people. I don't know how I'd be able to manage to have that many people. That'd be awesome if I did, but at the same time, I wouldn't be able to reply to everyone's comment. Maybe one or two people, and that's it. Because I'd be almost mini YouTube famous. That would be awesome, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm just saying. Just to get even 10 views or less would be awesome, you know? Or 100, that would be cool too. I don't know if it's robots watching my channel. I don't know. I know there was actually a certain person that last week that actually watched my channel about Pokemon. I think it was about, yeah, it was about the Tidal Storm and Giant Volcano. And if you're watching this, man, I don't have no idea. I have no clue if there's going to be any secret rares in there, and there probably is for the English version. Japanese one, I know there's going to be one with the Ultra Ball and like a Professor's Letter thing. I think that's going to be like the secret rare over there, or A-Spec secret rare. I don't know. But for this version and the English one, I don't know. I just wanted to answer his question. I forgot where your name was, man. I do apologize. Thank you, sir, madam, boy, girl, whatever you are. You're awesome. Thank you for commenting last week. I appreciate that. That definitely gave me inspiration to keep going. So that's pretty much it of why certain Pokemon should be male or female, what my overall thoughts, views, and opinions on who should be male, who should be female, who should be genderless, who shouldn't get a gender at all. That's pretty much all I had to say. Off the top of my head, I am done. This video has probably been out 35 minutes now. I don't know if I'm going to release that blooper video that I did because I kind of stopped midway. We'll see what continues on in the Pokemon universe. You know, we'll see what happens in the future. And I'm going to upload this probably Tuesday or Wednesday because it's currently Monday right now. But like I do say, people, peace out once again. Bros, and bronies, and pegasisters. So I will see when I see you guys every day. Have a good night, wherever on the world. To next phone with you at the same time. Don't talk to reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it elect, all that good stuff. And until the next time, guys, I will see you guys later. Today, 2 more videos coming soon. Brand new videos every single day on this channel. Look out for future content. And yeah, peace out, ladies. Goodbye. You guys take it easy. Stay safe. Have a good one. I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye. I'm out like sauerkraut, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Talk to you guys next time.